Welcome back. This is another of these short videos to help you reach your own highest potential. My name is Jeremy Harbinson. I'm author of the book Personal Effectiveness, and for 35 years I've been a trusted advisor to business leaders and lots of businesses. In this, I want to ask you a simple question. If you wanted to reach 1,000 people in 10 time periods, how many would you need to reach in the first time period? Now, when most people are asked that question, what they do is they simply divide the number 1,000 by the number of time periods, 10, and they say, well, you need to reach 100. But is that what you should really try to do? Well, here is another way of looking at that same question. Let's imagine that in the first time period, I simply share the idea or whatever it is with you. And I share it with you in a way that's deep enough that you can share that idea with somebody else. Then in the second time period, we both go out and we share that idea with somebody else. Now what is happening is you see that the second time period, we have reached 4 people. And again, if each of us is sharing that with those 4 people in a way that's deep enough for them to share it with somebody else, in the next time period, they will share it, and that will take us to 8 people. And then in the next time period, 16, 32, 64. You see how this is building? And if we keep going, 125, 250, 500, 1,000, you will see that at the end of the 10th time period, we have reached all 1,000 people. Now this is called strategic thinking. And you'll know in this example it's making use of the power of compounding. Illustrations of this sort of approach would be building your business by referral, that sort of thing. But one of the important ideas behind this sort of strategic approach is that if you went out in the first time period and you tried to reach 100 people and then 100 people and 100 people, there is a big chance that you'll burn out in the first month or the first time period and things won't have been properly established. This recognizes that what you need to be doing is putting down really firm foundations and building the thing more slowly but strategically. But there are some other points which is really interesting to notice about this. The first thing is that in this illustration, 50% of all the people that you reached were reached in the very last time period. Isn't that interesting and significant? And also what you can do with strategic thinking is that you can figure out if that's where I need to be at the end of 10 time periods, in other words 1,000, you can work out where do I need to be at the end of 5 years. And you'll see in this illustration that if you have managed to get to 32 people by the end of 5 years, you will know that you're on course to hit 1,000 at the end of 10 time periods. But also, you will know that if at the end of year 3, you have managed to hit 8 people, then you are on track not only for the 32, but for the 1,000 at the end of the time period. And you've established exactly the number that you need to reach at the end of the first year. This is just one simple little hint in terms of thinking strategically, making you more and more effective. I would love the chance to work with you and give you the chance to interact with me in a way that's just more powerful even than we can do on these videos. And I do that by what are called the Reach For It groups. The Reach For It groups are online mentoring groups, and we meet each month online. I share some hints and tips which you can practically apply in your business, and then we get a group discussion going and you get to ask me questions so I can help you apply these things into your business. Just look at the website below, there's a link, and you can find out more about the groups, how they work, but also you can find out how you can take part in the groups completely free, just to sample them and see whether in fact they would work for you and the difference we could make by working together. So I hope that I will see you either in one of those groups or in another of these videos.